All right, and with this storm, health agencies all around the state are putting their vaccine clinics and COVID testing sites on hold. We've got all the information you need if you had an appointment scheduled for today.
And from closing state offices to a ban on certain trucks and tractor trailers on the highways, the steps the state is taking to help keep the roads clear and drivers safe.
And it's a snow day for thousands of Connecticut students, but thousands more will still have to log on for remote learning. From the school closings to the conditions where you live, we've got live team coverage on this Monday to get you through the storm.
It's a busy Monday morning. That's a look at some of your top news and weather.
Stay with us. NBC Connecticut Today at 4:30 is next.
This is NBC Connecticut Today at 4:30.
All right, right now at 4:30, a major winter storm is hitting Connecticut. Taking a live look outside right now in Waterbury, New Haven, Hartford, Windsor Locks. Snowy conditions just about everywhere.
Yeah, snow's already coming down, and it's only going to get heavier from here. Some of us could see more than a foot when it's all said and done. We have live team coverage with a look at conditions all across the state and the information you need to stay safe.
Good Monday morning, everybody. I'm Dan Corcoran, in today for TED Coffee.
And I'm Heidi Voight. What a day to be filling in this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. Let's get over to meteorologist Bob Maxon. He is here with your first alert forecast, and we've already begun.
Yeah, I tell you what, with social media and all the computer model data that we can look at all weekend, I spent the entire weekend like this. Like, I didn't want to look,
You didn't want to
I
know.
had to look.
Yep.
Conference calls and meetings, and these things always throw little curveballs.
Right.
And the first one would be that it's snowing heavier now than I thought it would be, and it's going to get a lot heavier from here on out. Here's live first alert Doppler radar, and it shows the fact that it is snowing statewide right now, and this is Rich and Connie say light snow in Ivoryton. They're up early this morning with only a bit of accumulation, but I think it's going to pick up in intensity. It was snowing really hard at my house, and we already had about 2.5 inches, maybe 2 to 3 inches of snow new on the ground, and it was snowing heavily. So you see some bands of the darker blues, lighter blues, but I believe that this is just the beginning, because look at down here. This is some of this conveyor belt of moisture that is going to start rolling up on top of us over the next several hours. A couple things you want to note is that there is heavier precipitation along the Jersey shore. As this moves north, it's going to encounter that cold column of air over us. So that means the snow is just going to just pour out of the skies. You can also see that starting to happen in parts of southeastern Pennsylvania and northern New Jersey. So all of this kind of just fills in for hours and hours and hours. And then at some point, this dry slot will come in later this afternoon or this evening, and that'll shut the heaviest snow off. But we'll have a nasty, light, frozen mixture. So that's not very nice. So a major winter storm is upon us. Heavy snow for several hours. That snow turns to a lighter mix this evening with the heaviest totals, it looks like, in western Connecticut. So obviously winter storm warnings up for everybody. There was some banter. Because of the increasing winds that are going to be along with this, there was some banter about even blizzard-like conditions possible, especially in southern Connecticut. Temperatures are nice and cold out there right now. It's a nice atmosphere for snow, and it just snows all day. Right? Temperatures in the interior creep up very slowly to around the melting point as we go into the evening. When that dry slot comes over us, the temperatures creep up a little bit, and they do go above freezing, so snow will mix at the Connecticut shoreline. So as we talked about, I think the average snow amount will be about 12 inches. Coming up, we'll detail who gets the most and who probably gets the least with a look at our snowfall forecast map. All of that coming up in just a few minutes. Let's check the roads. There shouldn't be many people out there, right, Heidi?
You know what, though? We've got that tractor-trailer ban taking effect at 5, so when I was driving in, I noticed quite a few of them trying to get to where they need to be in this last half hour that they've got out there. We're looking live here in East Hartford. This is the Bulkley Bridge. We just saw a POW make a pass there. So just really got to take it slow if you do have to be out there at all this morning. Let's take a look at the maps. Couple of issues already. Part of Hamilton Ave, Route 69 shut down in Waterbury between I-84 and Harpers Ferry Road for a truck crash, and then in Bristol, part of King Street is shut down as well at Carpenter Ave due to a serious accident. So we're already starting to see some problems out there. Let's check the Shoreline Drive right now, 95 in New Haven. This is Long Wharf Drive. And you can see DOT's been hard at work clearing, but you just really got to slow it on down. Don't crowd the plow. Give them at least 300 feet to safely do their jobs. As we see, look at this, a tandem DOT operation passing right before our very eyes.
Getting the whole highway clear in one pass right
And they're
there.
in for a long long.
Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely. Hey, so we've seen it over the weekend, and already hundreds of schools closings, remote learning days from districts all around the state. They're scrolling right there at the bottom of your screen. You can also see the full list on the NBC Connecticut app.
There's hundreds already, and as the storm ramps up, remember you can get updates on your phone. We've got that QR code. It's at the bottom left of your screen right now. You just hold up your phone's camera to it, and it'll take you to download the NBC Connecticut app. There you go, easy peasy. And let's get a look outside right now at conditions in Meriden. NBC Connecticut's Jennifer Joas on the roads for us live in Meriden. How's it looking, Jen?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, we're seeing some really big flakes out here in Meriden. You can see down here by my feet. I just measured. We already have about an inch of snow. It seems pretty light, very easy to move with my feet. It's not sticking at all, and I can get right down to the pavement very easily. As we pan up to the light, you can see just how heavy it's coming down, though. These very large flakes very rapidly. As I mentioned, we've already have an inch of snow here in Meriden. I'm live along East Main Street. I just saw a plow pass by about 1 minute ago, so they are out here treating the roads. And we spoke with the public works director here in Meriden, who's really encouraging everyone and reminding them to move your car off of these side streets. Here's what he had to say.
It's imperative that with a storm, especially one of this magnitude, that the cars are off the streets. It's very hard to get a car, obviously, out from a snowbank after the plows have pushed snow onto it. Towing a vehicle is very difficult when there's a lot of snow. It significantly restricts the width of the road, making it less safe for travel.
Yeah, and he went on to just try and remind everyone that if possible today, try and stay home and off the roads or work from home. Again, if at all possible, obviously, if you're an essential worker, you need to be out there. Just take your time and be careful. So far, the roads are passable. Live here in Meriden, Jennifer Joas, NBC Connecticut News. Back to you.
Jen, thanks. Well, a number of vaccine clinics and testing sites will be closed today because of the storm. Yale New Haven Health has closed its mass vaccine clinic and testing sites today and Tuesday. And Community Health Center has suspended all 18 of its drive-through testing sites and vaccination clinic. That's the one at the former Pratt & Whitney runway in East Hartford. If you have not been contacted already to be rescheduled, the Department of Public Health says reach out to your provider to check the status of your appointment.
Well, Governor Lamont has activated the state's Emergency Operations Center to monitor this storm. He's also extending Connecticut's severe weather protocol through Wednesday. If you're in need of shelter, you can call 211 to find one close by. Now, the governor is also ordering that all state office buildings be closed to the public today. And that means that any level 2 workers or what was previously considered non-essential should work from home for the duration of the storm.
Well, from parking bans to school closures and remote learning days, cities and towns all over our state have been getting ready for this storm.
That's right. Our team coverage continues now with meteorologist Darren Sweeney. Darren, you've been on the move this morning. Tell us where you are, what you're seeing.
Yeah, we're in Newington, Dan, right along the Berlin Turnpike here, and we're talking about steady snow that's coming down right now. Of course, we're with trusty Snow Monster here, and we've got, generally speaking, almost an inch of snow, if not maybe a little more than an inch of snow already. Yeah, the storm came in a little bit earlier, as Bob mentioned. There's not a ton of wind out here right now, but I do want to show you, and we've got some graphics to show you, because this is the other part of the storm that is sometimes not talked about enough. The wind, you can see the flag not flapping too much there. We've got a light wind here, but you can see we've got some wind gusts across the state that are clocking in around 20 miles per hour or just above 20 miles per hour. But take a look at what's coming. This is a forecast, along with heavy snow, with snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour, we could see wind gusts 40 or even 50 miles per hour as we head into this afternoon and into this evening. And we're also talking about the possibility of some scattered power outages as well. So things out here right now are actually fairly calm, considering what this will look like just a few hours from now, and especially during this afternoon. We'll keep you posted on conditions here in Newington. We are live with Snow Monster. Darren Sweeney, NBC Connecticut News, with Something's Back Inside to you.
All right, Darren, thanks. And remember, when the snow comes down, we want to see what it looks like outside your window. As long as it's safe, take a picture or a video and send it our way. Share it at NBCConnecticut.com, or you can tag us on social using that hashtag NBCCT, and we may show your pictures right here on the air.
All right, time now is 4:38. The storm's just getting started. Bob, of course, keeping a close eye on the timing. Bob.
That's right, and what a beautiful scene there with Darren. I mean, just the beautiful snow coming down. Things will get worse, so when the wind starts blowing like he was talking about, and blizzard-like conditions are possible. We'll have details on that coming up.
And take a live look from our camera here in New London. We can see southeastern Connecticut. The roads are already coated there. This storm could cause power issues. That is one of the threats we're watching for. We'll tell you how Eversource is preparing coming up after the break.